My name is Camille Mack Harris. I'm a makeup and makeup effects / prosthetic artist for TV and film, and I have been awarded the Below the Line micro grant. As far as what this micro grant means for me personally, makeup is very expensive. So that's the first thing I want to put out there. It's very expensive. Oftentimes in small indie filmmaking, we're not afforded kit fees or anything like that. So what I'm making is basically what I'm using to pay my bills. There's always very little left over to reinvest into my kit or anything like that. So once I have something, it sticks with me. There's usually not much room to add new and exciting products to my kit. This micro grant's going to help me improve my kit, refresh it a bit, restock, but also allow me to gain items and products that are better acclimated to handling melanated skin and people of color, which I'm very, very excited about. So the areas of makeup that make me most excited and most passionate would definitely be makeup effects. That's how I got into the industry. I started with effects and then branched out to kind of doing it all. So standard makeup, beauty makeup, and effects. But my specialization is in what I call medically accurate makeup effects. While I find things like haunt makeup and just standard gore Halloween makeup fun. It's fun to look at. It's fun to do. What really gets my blood pumping, is recreating things that you would see in a pathology textbook or in an ER. I like to give that shock and awe that very much comes from real life, and that's really where my heart dwells. So the really incredible thing is that, and I've looked around, when it comes to what kind of funding and opportunities are here for below the line crew members, especially makeup artists. I've perused around, I've done research, I think many of us have, and I can't speak for other positions below the line, but as far as makeup artists go, as far as awarded funding, there really isn't anything that I found. So Pano having this below the line micro grant that anyone can apply to as long as you fit the credentials of being below the line is huge. Makeup artists don't typically have the ability to find extra funding to be awarded to them, and this is just, to me, it's kind of one of the first of its kind, so it's incredibly exciting. Oh, absolutely. I guess a little bit about me, where I'm headed, and kind of what's important to me in my career and personal life. As I've stated in other tidbits elsewhere concerning my winning this micro grant, I'm an Afro-Puerto Rican, non-binary queer artist. So as they say, I check those boxes. But when it comes to makeup artists, especially within the FX realm, there's not much, if at all, really any representation for people who are of my demographics and look like me. So something I'm really aiming to do is not only bring more people like me into this industry if they have interest, but the ones that are already out there really uplift and support those voices and show that we're here and we're ready to play. When it comes to the union, right now I'm non-union. I am working on collecting my call sheet days to finally reach the union. So anyone who has productions out there, hit me up. But that aside, within the union, you see people winning awards. You watch the BAFTAs, you watch the Emmys, the Oscars. You don't see people like me winning makeup and makeup effects awards. Typically they're white males, and when it is women, it typically is white women being awarded or nominated, which is great for the field of women. We want to see more women, of course. That is a minority demographic, but I'd love to see the minority demographic really broaden its spectrum to see all types of shades and walks of life being supported. So my big plan is to hopefully help break that ceiling and be one of the first big names of my type to get those nominations, get those awards, and start lifting other people up with me. So that's an incredibly important goal that I have. I guess that just winning this inaugural micro grant means so much. When I went to apply, it was a bit last minute. I felt very nervous. I didn't know what I should say, what I shouldn't say. You know, it was the first time. So, and I've never been part of this process before. And to just know that people believed in me and my work and the direction I'm trying to go enough to want to support me, it means the world. And not only just for me, but like I was previously saying, for so many other people like me that will be following in my footsteps, hopefully. This helps pave a way of support for all of us. And I just really want to say that, you know, people like me, we're here, we're ready to work, we're passionate about this field just like anyone else. And whether you're Black, white, a woman, non-binary, we're all in this fight together. So that intersectionality is huge. Be intersectional in this industry. That's going to be my closing words. Intersectionality is key.